Police officer in Ohio, his terrifying encounter with a double murder suspect is captured on his body camera. You're about to see about 50 seconds of this. The officer is a Marine who fought in Iraq, now being praised for keeping his cool as the man charged him, repeatedly begging to be shot on sight. Watch.
Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Get your hands up right now! Stop! Stop right there! I don't want to shoot you, man. I don't want to shoot you. Don't let it step it up. Don't do it, man. I'll shoot you. Shoot you. No, you won't. No, you won't. Back. Get back. Get your hands out of your pocket. Shoot me. Get your hands out of your pocket now. No, man. I'm not going to do it. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot me. Don't let it step it up now. Do that. Shoot you. Back up. Back up. Get down on the ground.
Wow. Suspect eventually surrendered and was arrested. In the end, no shots fired. The judge, Anna Napolitano, Fox News senior judicial analyst. The New Richmond, Ohio officer is Jesse Kidder, a Marine from the Iraq War. As I mentioned, New Richmond is just east of Cincinnati, Ohio.
An area you know well.
Yeah, southwestern part of the state there. You've watched this half a dozen times.
I have. I'm happy for this outcome. This young police officer, probably relying on some stressful experiences in the military as well as his training as a police officer, did the right thing. I am unhappy that this is considered remarkable and praiseworthy. This should be standard operating procedure. This should be the outcome all the time. And one of the reasons I suggest to you it was the outcome is because he knew that he was wearing a body camera. And he knew there would be no justification for killing that guy or even shooting at him unless the guy manifested a weapon or presented a more serious threat than he wanted to be suicide by cop.
I read one report where the dispatcher may have informed the officer that he wanted to die as a victim of suicide by cop, is what the phrase is used here. But the value of the camera, Judge, cannot be overrated, you believe?
I do. Do you remember a phenomenon not too long ago when police were arresting people who were standing beside a crime scene taking pictures of it? And the courts threw that out, said you can take a picture of the police performing their job in public. We've gone 180 degrees from that. We've now gone to the point where the police take the picture. If the police had not taken the picture here, we would never have known if there was a lawful basis to shoot him or not.
Well, you know that these police divisions are only buying more cameras. We are now entering a phase in American life where the dash cam video perhaps was more common 10 years ago. Now we are going to see this. And as a judge, and you've been very familiar with law enforcement for most of your adult life.
Yes.
How does that change the game now?
I think it changes it radically. I tried hundreds, maybe more than 1,000 cases where a cop says the light was green and the defendant says it was red. I'm using that as an example. Their testimony is essentially the opposite. And you have nothing to go on other than your gut instinct as to who is more believable. With the camera there, you can see the truth. Now, if the camera's at a bad angle, you're going to account for that. But in a case like this, we know truthfully and precisely what happened, and any testimony to the contrary would not be believed. The camera is extremely helpful. And my end of things, from the judicial end of things, in figuring out what happened and was there a justification for deadly force.
When you look at incidents like these, it's a reminder about what your rights are as a citizen if you were to be pulled over.
Yes, right. And most people don't know what their rights are because the situation is very intimidating. Even I, who hold myself out as an expert in knowing what people's rights are, can get intimidated when pulled over by the police. You do not have to answer any questions. You can get out of your car if you want. You can stay in your car if you want. You have to show them your driver's license, registration, and insurance. Period.
Thank you, Judge. Good stuff there. By the way, there might have been a misplay of video there. What we wanted to show there was Jesse Kidder from New Richmond, Ohio. And because of what he did, 27-year-old Michael Wilcox is alive today.
And we'll get a fair trial instead of a wished-for execution in the streets.
Thank you, Judge.
Welcome.
All right.